or 5 years ago, I had it all, mate. I had a family, lanes, a house, everything.
But how are you feeling now that you're laughing now?
It's too bad.
Not too bad. A kind soul approached Alex and gave Alex $100. Why the boys have noticed him, and that wee guy got plugged 6 times, right up at the phone box. How you doing, brother? Alex, man.
Yourself, mate.
Aye, good, Alex, man. So, Alex, I was asking you there off camera how you're feeling today, and what brought you into the streets of Glasgow.
Well, obviously, mate, every day's a bit rough, but in my opinion, mate, I helped myself get here. So I did. I mean, I had, what, 4 or 5 years ago, I had it all, mate. I had a family, lanes, a house, everything. Turned to drugs. They tried to help as much as they could, and basically held on as long as possible, but in my eyes you can only hold on to a drowning man so long before you drown yourself. So when they left us, I just snowballed into more drugs, homelessness, not wanting to go for accommodation, thinking it's not worth it. It was amazing how fast you go from here to there.
Yeah.
So it is, and sitting here every day, it wears your soul down, so it does. Obviously you get the odd one or two, but you get very judgmental people kicking about here as well, you know what I mean? If it's fucking coffees through areas, fucking sleeping bags setting fire, everything, the whole 9 yards, so it's good to have people like you sit to speak to you.
Thanks for that, Alex. Alex, so I was asking you earlier, like, where do you sleep in the city? You were saying you're sharing a tent.
Aye.
With your pal. So my experience in boys that share tents and that, as you touched on about things getting set fire and that, is that the reason you share a tent with your bro?
Aye, I had a sleeping pod just up Sucky Hall Street, so yeah. I did up there, and when I was in it, it got set on fire. So it did, and I managed to kick it back out and get out of it just in time, but everything I had in it get burnt.
But what is your drug of choice today?
Heroin and cocaine.
Heroin, cocaine?
Aye.
But so, can I ask you something? So we've been asking a few people about heroin or cocaine, right? So, my first drug was heroin until I tried cocaine and the heroin took a back seat. How do you feel about heroin, cocaine? What one would you prefer?
I personally prefer drowners.
Right.
So I do, because they're very a mental blocker. So, but when 90% of the people, you will get a deal, obviously, you know, you'll get a one-on-one. And things like that, so it's just, that's what I just do, is anything to kind of get my head out of this street for 5 minutes, so it is, and just sit here and let the world go by me.
So while we were sitting here, a kind soul approached Alex and gave Alex $100. So we're going to take Alex there to the money exchange shop to get that changed in, and we just want to state that the beautifulness and the kindness of souls, you know, that will stop and will help. So there's Alex just exchanged his $100, and we're happy to say he got £68 back for his $100. Alex is saying he's going to go and get himself a wee pair of shoes now, you know, and put that money to good use. And we've got James in there as well, and the guy gave James $100 as well, so that's the kindness of strangers towards our beautiful brothers here. This is where I come and sleep now, at the various places, man. And I always remember, you know, especially at the weekend, you've got the O2 air there. And I remember just laying there and you hear people having fun, enjoying themselves and that. Then there's a team of us sitting, sleeping rough on mattresses and all that. Then you go back to the times before you were an addict, no thoughts go in like, well, wasn't it that long ago I was standing there, because that used to be the plaza. And I used to go to the plaza all the time. So it'd be a mix of emotions, you know, you're lying there lifeless and broken, man, you know, with no direction. But then you're reminded of who you were. So for me, it was a Sunday, and I'm lying just up here on an old mattress, man, that maybe 1,000 other bodies have slept on. And I'm just saying to myself, right, it's time to get up. And I've got crutches because this fit here was basically hanging off. And I made my way down to the Hamish Arms Centre at 180 Centre Street, and thank to God I got a room that night, and that room was in Portman Street, And I remember that walk as if it was yesterday. I'm walking with my crutches, my fits in agony. And I know I've got a room now, and the excitement and the warm feeling of having a room, and I'm going to a room right now. And I get to Portman Street. And they do the wee induction, take my name in that, to take me up to my room. When I walked into that room, it was Buckingham Palace to me. You know, it had a hot shower, had a nice bed, and it was like a wee studio flat. And I felt so grateful, you know, to God for putting that strength in me to walk down and put an application in. And I stayed in the shower for an hour and a half, you know. I was just in this hot showers, I hadn't been showered in a while. And I just watched the streets pour off my body, man, and down a drain. And when I got out that shower, I was so relieved to get into some nice new clothes, man, and have a nice cup of tea. But here, you know, I was lost here, man, for a long, long time. And as Aldo's just done a wee bit of footage here, no, that was the corner, you know what I mean? That's where you done your toilet, had your hits. You know, it was, oh man, it was like the lost, you know, just the lost and the damned. You feel that feeling that you're lost and you're damned to this life forever. So to be standing here clean for drugs, you know, doing this, it's a great experience, and it's very grateful putting back to others, you know, to say, come man, you know, we're here for yous. We don't look down on yous, we don't point down at yous. The only time these hands will go down, man, is to help you up to your feet. So, as you know, I've just been walking up towards the tent there, and we've went up and I've gave it a wee chat and a wee shout. There's nobody at home right now, but I was saying to Aldo, they're very smart, you know, for them to pitch their tent here, because that's the fear we live with when we're sleeping rough in the city centre and we're addicted to drugs. So this person has pitched this tent here, perfectly situated, because you've got the CCTV camera up there that looks right onto this tent. So that person can go to sleep at safe at night, you know, just with the thought that there's another human being looking down on them through a camera.
How's that? Just waiting till tomorrow to get paid, and I need to go to hospital.
How's that?
Infection in my finger.
Infection in your finger?
Aye, I've had it for 2 weeks. I've stupidly left it, mate.
James, where are you staying there?
Talbot.
Talbot?
Aye,
but and is Ned saying it to you?
No,
the Talbot?
No, they're nagging me to go to the hospital. That was 2 weeks ago, so I just need to get my stuff to go me, sort of more rattling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and but how are you feeling now that you're rattling now?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. You know on a script? No?
Keep bugging that up, mate. I need to do something, mate, because this
I know,
job
bro.
I've been, mate.
Bro, I know that, because I know you for me running about in here, James, and I've never seen you like that, bro. You always said that about you, you know. And so to see you like this, it's very sad, bro. Now, I'm going to take you to a place where I used to stay, and then I'm going to tell you a story about a young boy and his friend who went out one morning to score their drugs and what happened there. So if you stick ways, thank you very much. That used to be my hostel in there, at Clyde Place. Lovely wee hostel, lovely staff, but the thing I was touching on with Aldo there is I remember one day, you know, and it shows the powerlessness of drugs, you know, and the life that we're in when we're in that drug life. So one day we're standing at a bus stop, and I'm standing with this couple of boys, and one of the boys say, look, I need to buy all this boy money. And I'm like, alright, fair enough. But that boy knew, if the dealers seen him, what was happening to him, but it didn't stop him from standing just 2 minutes out the way, keeping an eye on his pal who was doing the scoring. And motor pulls up, the wee guy gets dragged because one of the boys have noticed him, and that wee guy got plugged 6 times, right up at the phone box now. The phone box just at the top of this street, so it just shows us, you know, there's Clyde Place, the hostel, there was the phone box. That boy could have sat in his room, but it's the trust issues with being an addict, giving somebody else your money. Even though you know in your mind, if I'm seen here, I'm done, that's it. And that wee guy got done that day. and his pal got the money took after them. So after all of that, they still didn't get their drugs, you know. And it just shows the complete powerlessness when you're in that addicted life. And that was shown that day for me. I was took back with that, because in my head I wouldn't have left my room, but this boy did. And that's what happens when you're in this city centre. Knowing that you can get took away and done in, and that does not stop the still suffering addict for scoring. Thank you. So hope you enjoyed the content today here in Glasgow city centre as we walked around with yous. For me, doing this sort of stuff is brilliant, you know, and it's giving you, the viewers, a better understanding of what happens in this Glasgow city centre.